Welcome back. I'm going to make this a 2-for-1, I think. Hey, Beetle!
Yeah! Sa!
Wow! There's one thing I forgot to do at the end of the last video, and I'm going to do it now. I'm going to the Great Fairy Fountain and upgrading my fireproof armor only up to 2 stars. And then after that, upgrading my champion's leathers up to 4 stars. And seeing if I can figure out how to find frost taluses. Even though I'm not doing all of that. But it will be nice to find frost taluses because they have opals with them, and I need the opals. For what? For the armor of the wind. Armor that was referenced by Wind Waker, but was originally the armor of the wild. A fetish. So I can't enhance this because it's maximum. Could do this, but I'm not going to. Could do any of these, but I'm not going to. Sucks that I need a Captain Construct 1 horn for this. But I'm going to see what I need for this. Brrr. And I have 2 horns and 12 shards of Light Dragon's fangs. I need 3 more Silent Princesses. The spikes don't matter? I guess the spikes only matter for the armor that you're going to get. But I need 3 more Silent Princesses. That's fine. Oh, dang it, magma armor. Well, that doesn't matter. Going back here, as bad as I feel for taking those Silent Princesses, but I'm thinking they'll respawn at any time. So, I'm actually curious about this. I think I started this because there was a shrine there that I never went to. And I pinned this because of that used to being a travel gate that I was going to place down at some point. And I pinned this, but I don't need to anymore. I only pinned it because of the chasm. So I'm gonna check my magma armor as well. No! Go away! I'm trying to examine this. Come on! So now I can enhance this to 4 stars, and it's going to be 32 defense. Come in here! Duh. That's all I need. Sort of funny because now, despite the fact, oh dang mate, I'm sorry, I forgot one more thing. I forgot to check my magma armor. I forgot about this, but I forgot about my magma armor. And also the fact that I can upgrade this to 2-star. Now, I am very curious about what the 2-star upgrade is for that. But I need so many more Aracuda eyeballs. But I was looking at my magma armor, seeing what I needed. I needed 15! I'm only able to upgrade 2 of them! And now in order for it to be 3-star, I need 9 smothering butterfly if I was going to do that. 15 flint, which is 45 flint in all, and 15 blue moblin horns, which how the heck am I supposed to find those things? Because those things are hard to find. I've been finding black and silver moblins recently. I keep forgetting that you can upgrade these. I'm actually curious about that. But I only bought one of those. Oh well. Now I'm gonna complete some more side quests. And where to start? It's a place that I have thought of a lot and have completely forgotten about. I'm doing some academic learning. History class is ordinarily a bit slow-paced for the children's taste. Though that last lesson may have been the first time I've seen them enjoying the history lecture so much. Our next class is a home economics lesson. Naturally, you're free to sit in again if the subject interests you. So it's another thing that I have to wait until a certain time to do. I'm going to go by travel medallion. Oh. Oh wait, would I have fallen in this and I would have been fine? Gosh, darn. And that wasted one of my fairies, which was, great. Oh, crap. That was my last one! Was it? Hold on. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, and I don't have any rockets. Great! Well, I know what to do. Leaf. Man, I keep forgetting I have 300 stamps. I keep thinking I have 100 because of Breath of the Wild, but I have a lot more than that. What was your quest here? Or maybe you had nothing. We stable owners are going to be putting paintings on display for everyone to enjoy. The Stable Association figured it'd be a good idea for us to hang the frames first to get ready. Quite the frame, isn't it? I want to fill it with an appropriately good scene of natural splendor, but, well, tell me, Link. What? Do you know where to find Hyrule's most beautiful sunrise? Yes. At the edge of the sea, southeast of here, is a small fishing village called Lurelin. It has a reputation as a resort town, but its real claim to fame is the beautiful moment when the sun rises over the horizon and lights up the whole village. And they say the most breathtaking view of this sunrise is from the summit of Tuft Mountain. I'd love to see that view myself, but it's so far away, and I can't just leave work, nor can I climb mountains. If only I could see Hyrule's finest sunrise. I'd paint my own picture of it, and finally put that frame to use. A picture for Dueling Peak Stable. It is something I can do for a side quest purpose, is having it be all for the stable. Because this one's for Octorok Lake. This one's for Lurelin Village, trying to go on top of Tuft Mountain. And that's it for the other stables, because I didn't look at any other stable to see what they needed. It's a lot of side quests, though. Hylian tomatoes. Tuft Mountain. Gonna pin it as well. Oh, there's Lover's Lake. I really want to know if that still is a thing they could do. Sure seems like it can go far. Please tell me it's not too late. It is. Gosh darn it. Oh, rainbow. Gosh darn it! I feel like one of the stables would actually want that picture. That's hard. Rainbows are hard to find in this game. I'm also gonna look in the chasm there at some point. Whee! I'm honestly curious about what the side quests are gonna be like and how many there are. Climber's bandana, the champion's leathers, showing how much of a defense I have, and these, and my defense is 64. If I added 8 more to that defense, my word the lag, it is going to be 72. Well, good morning to you. Today's lesson is home economics. I'll be lecturing on how to use ingredients to achieve particular effects so you can endure whatever comes your way. If that sounds interesting to you, then you're welcome to sit in on the class. Our next lesson is on food. Today's lecture is on home economics. Food is essential for our survival. A keen culinary sense can help you stay alive in this perilous world. I'd like to put a question to you all. What dish do you get by mixing Goron spice with Hylian rice and raw meat? Goron spice is a hot stuff they sell in Goron City to the northeast, right? If it's got Goron spice on it, the answer can't be anything but curry. But the only other thing in it is raw meat, right? So obviously, the answer has to be meat curry. Yes, that's correct. That one might have been on the simple side for all of you. But how about this one? Take Goron spice, Hylian rice, and mix in monster extract. What do you get then? Monster what? Aren't monster parts only used for medicines? Yeah, if you try to cook it with monster parts, it's a disaster every time. No one would eat curry made with monster stuff. I call it a trick question. Hey, settle down. This lesson may be too advanced. In fact, combining monster extract, Goron spice, and Hylian rice makes monster curry. But judging from your skeptical faces, you won't believe me unless I can put a dish of it in front of you. I love to make curry, but I don't have any monster extract. I'm told that it can be had in Terrytown, up north in the Kala. The other day, I told the class they only... I already know. I forgot I placed this here. Screw it, I'm gonna teleport. I don't wanna worry about Nadra right now. And what I was going to worry about was her spikes. And soon enough, I'm gonna expand my home as well. I keep saying soon enough, and I never do. Maybe I know, maybe I won't, but there are some points where I will actually do so. Because as well, I'm going back to Hyrule Castle to find Royal Guard armor, since I know that they can be upgraded. And that's new, because usually you can't. The teacher's confused again. Mr. Simon, you're the one who taught us that monster parts could only be used for medicine. Yeah, if you try to cook with monster parts, it's a disaster every time. No one would eat curry made with monster stuff. I call trick question. I have it! Are you kidding me? Oh, I have to cook it. Wait, but I do have monster curry then. Unless I sold it. Oh, that's soup. Darn it! Ah! Hylian rice. Monster extract. Where's the monster extract? So I guess I bought monster extract before and I never used it. Yeah, I have monster extract. So I guess it's just something I have to show everyone. And Goron spice, which I don't know if I have. Which if I don't have, then oh, nope. I thought that was it. That means I don't have it. Going back to Goron City then. Goron spice. Yeah, I had none. And I'm gonna make a portable pot come out so that I can do it that way. Something I sort of wish they did and showed how many side quests were complete, because that would make it a lot easier. Side adventures are simple because I only have 2 more left to do. Finding Master Koga and doing the compendium.
Portable pot, because I have a lot of these. So, trying this again, I have Goron Spice this time, Hylian Rice, and Monster Extract. And I know I have to show them, because I already had Monster Extract. I don't have them all. Darn it! Don't have any more room for meals, that's what I mean. I'm trying to do this! Try this again! Monster Curry!
How am I going to get through to them? Yes. Yes, that spicy scent is familiar. I have the curry. This is Monster Curry, the genuine article. Class, come and see here. This curry was prepared using Monster Extract. Ah! The color looked a little off, but oh, it tasted better than I expected. Whoa, you're right. It doesn't have that monster musk I was worried about. So if you extract something special from monsters, you can use that for cooking. Delicious! That's right, everyone. Ordinarily, monster parts are only to be used in medicine, but monster extract can be used in meals as well. I'm so happy that my lesson on the subject has finally sunk in. Thank you so much. See those solemn expressions on their faces? The children have matured a bit with today's lesson. You might not think yourself a teacher, Link, but you've already taught them a great deal. I'm not much good at history, but you made it fun, Mr. Link. And the curry tasted great. I pretty much think of you as my teacher already anyway. Thanks, Mr. Link. I can't wait for our next lesson with you. You're a hit with the students too. You've earned the right to use the school's field. That's the one behind the schoolyard. Space is limited, so you can't plant an entire farm back there. But use what we have to cultivate whatever you'd like. Uma typically tends the field. Why don't you talk to her to get things set up? Next time I'm playing a test that will cover everything we set up to tell. You're welcome to sit in anytime. I hope you'll stay involved with our classes here. Dude! Thank you for making Monster Curry for the children. I'm sure they'll remember it well, since it was a hands-on experience. You know, a teacher's job extends beyond the classroom. No matter when or where, if you see children, you have a responsibility to them. Okay, so that was apparently it. That's interesting that that was it. But there is one more place I want to go. Yet again, it's Terrytown. And it's because there is something there. Also, I forgot why I pinned that place. There is something there that I wanted to do. And that is, I wanted to show what is it? Heck, Colton the Battle Talus. Terrytown. I'm going to go over here and show Colton if I had a monster picture. I have to admit, I'm feeling pretty inspired. If you have any other monster pictures, please show them to me. I'm happy to make all sorts of sculptures. A grin is sure to grow between my ears. If you have any monster pictures Hudson can use to make sculptures. How about this picture? Is that the Battle Talus? Yep, it is. Hi! This is wonderful! Lovable Battle Talus I was hoping for! May we borrow this picture? Yes. Right. I'll get it built. Son and done. Son and done, as promised. Use my imagination to fill in the blanks. Ha! It's perfect! This monster sculpture doesn't have a single flaw. Just like you asked. Now I'd make a grin grow between my ears if you could select a perfect spot on the stage for this sculpture. Oh, his name was Kilton, gosh darn it. Monsters Collection 3. Sorry, I've got a rule against making that kind of decision. Too much responsibility, not my thing. Won't someone decorate the stage for me? I found a nice spot for it. What did you just say? Ooh! See how it blends in there with the stage. Exactly the kind of clever camouflage you'd expect from a Battle Talus. Such artistry is exactly what I was hoping for. There's no way anyone would know it's a monster at first glance. Now let's put it before all the eyeballs in the village. Hear ye, come and look see. This is a Battle Talus, a creature sure to shock you when you first meet it. But do not fear, draw near. This is the only place you can safely admire such a monster up close. The only place. Monster? It looks like a pile of rocks. This sight has stolen your eyes. Now give me your ears, all of them. This enchanting monster is a Battle Talus. With a body that looks made of rock, it doesn't mind that other monsters climb around it and build their nests upon it. It's a generous monster, you see, both in the size of its body and the size of its heart. Don't you wish you, too, could live on top of it? At the very least, I bet you wish you could give it a hug. I know you do. Sadly, they aren't known for enjoying such emotional outpourings, so it's best if you give them a wide berth. I wanted to try to ride on one. Zip-zah! Look and learn, then you won't hate. Understand that what you feel, and you'll feel great. Yeah, for those with an open mind, wonders always await. Thank you, thank you. Whee! The stage has gotten so very busy, and it's all thanks to you. Please take this as a sign of gratitude. Monster Bridle. Something I made a long time ago. I recommend using it on your favorite horse. Oh, and this as well. Monster Extract. Ah, for so long I've dreamed of collecting those sculptures and showing the world how wonderful monsters truly are. And now that dream is coming true, all because of you. Thank you. Thank you many times over. An enormous monster. Got a monster in mind. I'm so happy we can work together once again. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at another large sculpture. In that case, I'd love for you to make a frox. Truth be told, when it comes to a frox, I've only heard secondhand stories. But I'm told the body is not blobbity, with bumps and lumps. And quite got a band tick in size. Its gaping mouth goes and it's got big tusks too. And finally, it said the fox lives deep down in the vast dark places. Big monster, small monster. If I have a detailed picture of this thing, I can make a sculpture of it. I'm just seeing what picture I have overall. Nothing. Monster Collection 4. Find a frox. So now I am going to warp to wherever the next side quest leads me to. Not this though. Oh, that's a side adventure. Even though it's supposed to be a side quest, because that's not even that hard. And I feel like the Obsidian Frox counts too. Token of Friendship, Ancient Zora Waterworks. Not doing the Zora this time. To the ruins. She lost a map that showed the location of the ruins, so she's in the top spot. Missing owner. I could actually just do this. How many more side quests do I have, excluding ones I can't do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11? And I excluded the stables and the ones I couldn't do. So that's actually 9. And then when it comes closer to the end, I'll try to do the rest of them. Even though part of me wants to just beat the game so I can go onward. But I'm going to still try my best to do anything I can. Long, long ago at Tarn Point, a blessed stone was hidden away with a sacred shrine. Within a sacred shrine. Set up for Tarn Point. So I'm gonna go there. And I'm gonna go from this place. So part of it is for the Zora. I was going to do it for the Guru though. And I'm not doing a 2-for-1. I'm going to just make this a whole video. I wonder if I can take a picture of those eyeballs. Guessing this is Nadra. Yep. The only reason I want the Aracuda eyeballs is because of upgrading the armor. Did I take a picture of the Octorok before? I'm pretty sure I have. And apparently there's a Shrine of Light nearby too. I'm not even searching for a shrine right now. Was it the one I already starred? No. It's actually a shrine nearby. Makes me wonder if it's in the cave though. I'm surprised. Oh, because of the Tarn Point. I think this will be for a shrine quest. I'm gonna imagine it's going to say it's going to be below. It is. It's not even saying anything anymore. Hylian Pinecone. Yeah, it's below. I knew it. So I'm gonna star this. But I'm betting that we're trying to remember her name, but the daughter of those parents from before is over here. Oh, this is where you originally fought against a Lionel. And in my case, it was a silver Lionel. Oh, wow. It's in a cave. Bright-eyed crab. What should I do? Oh, boy, that startled me. I didn't expect to see anyone else here. Did you also come here in search of treasure after hearing about the ancient manuscript from Koda? That's right. It's an ancient manuscript left behind by Koda's ancestors. Since Finley is Koda's daughter, we asked her to tell us all about the contents of that document. She said something like, long, long ago, at Tarn Point, a blessed stone was hidden away within a sacred shrine. I know it's an ancient manuscript and all, but the writing lacked clarity. If you ask me, I was a bit skeptical at first. But come on, it's a sacred shrine. If I was going to hide treasure, that's exactly where I'd leave it. Finley was so convinced that she declared, "Treasure hunt ahoy!" Next thing I knew, she'd left Zora's domain. She was so excited, and where Finley goes, I go. So here I am. We made it all the way to this cave as a team. I see something. But then Finley swam ahead all by herself and went deep inside the cave. Don't lag behind, she hollered back at me. Easier said than done. I'm afraid. Finley thinks I'm capable of anything. She really is such a sweetheart. I've been training like mad, but I'm just not a very good swimmer. I found the perfect little raft there and thought maybe I could ride it to her location. Nope, the water in this cave goes up and down drastically. So even if you manage to get going, you end up in a rock. That means I have no way forward, so I'm not sure what to do. I promised Finley, of course we'll find the treasure together. Anything for you. That's what I said. What should I do? True treasure. Steering stick and fan, and I have all of those. I'm also going to do. I feel like doing big wheels, but I'm going to just do fans and a steering stick. I'm going to do a fan and a steering stick. What should I do? Hey! No! What? It's rafting time! I'm gonna sink! Reversal, only for a little bit. Are you kidding me? And that's so hard! Are you kidding me? It's harder than the last rafting quest, and all of that was just simple. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! You can tell I'm trigger happy.
I'm gonna try it this way. Just making sure I can make this. You can see how much easier this really is. Seems a little bit easier than the way I tried it. Sasan. Can we straighten it out? We did it! I'm finally here! Thank you.
Yeah, that was way easier. Sasan, look at you. You're so pale. Are you alright?
Oh,
I'm fine. Really. So sorry I kept you waiting. Look at that, Sasan. There's a stone emitting a mysterious light. Could this be the sacred shrine that houses the blessed stone written of in the ancient manuscript? I don't see any treasure like I was imagining. How disappointing. Finley. We journeyed to this cave all the way from Zora's domain in search of treasure. It was really tough, but now the two of us have the memory of seeing this sacred shrine together. That means more to me than any treasure ever could. Sasan, our little treasure hunt, it was a blast. I'll never forget it. You're right. This memory is the greatest treasure of all, truly. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way out here. It's because of you that Finley and I have this treasured memory. Oh, that reminds me. I need to reward you. Take this, please, I insist. I needed that. Thank you very much. I picked this up along the journey to the cave. I'd be overjoyed if it helped you out in some way. I have something for you too. Take this. Another opal. Just like Sasan, I found this on my way here. It matches his. What a great day, Finley. How about we head back to Zora's domain? I can't wait to tell Koda. The story from the ancient manuscript was real. That sounds delightful. However, let's be sure to hold hands as we swim back so that we don't get separated again. That sounds difficult, but if it's what you want, sure thing. Let's please just take it nice and easy on the way back. True treasure complete. Found the shrine on the way. No longer needing to starve this. It's funny that I actually got that close. I actually had that close. And I figured it was a rewarding shrine. Felt nice for that to be rewarding. Another diamond. Do I need it for fusing? No! I need it for a side quest. Very nice timing. Worst thing is, I might have the result of buying diamonds, as much as I hate doing it. But I am going to feed the Don Dons as well. Even if I haven't done that yet, I'm going to soon. I'll see where it is once I get back to the entrance. I found it already. Never mind. Time to shock you with this. That's not a bomb flower, and I thought it was. So now I'm going to look at another side quest to see what I need to do there. That's a long one, like long one down, far way down. Maybe I might just do this later, the Gerudo thing. Token of friendship, ancient Zora waterworks. Wife wafted away, lore of the Zora. So it's these two things. No, this is for the armor too. So I'm gonna do this and then go to the map and teleport to the shrine this way. And now I have 20 more shrines to conquer as well. 3 of them, or maybe not 3 of them, are the ones that I need to find by... Oh, and there's a bubble frog here too. So that means there's another cave somewhere near. There. Now I'm gonna use a different weapon, which is this. Not that. Oh, never mind. They killed him anyway. I actually don't really have any weapons to fight against these guys with. Well, that was a bust. Wonder what the percentage is of getting diamonds from normal and rare deposits. What the heck? I'm not finding it anywhere. I think I found it now. Yep, there it is. Bubble gem. Now that won't bother me anymore. And I'm gonna go to... And he said he was that she was somewhere in the east. So I guess I'm gonna ascend if I can. This will be the last thing I do, and then in the next video I'll do the side quest for the Gerudo. And some more for the Zora. The ones I'm not doing yet are for the stables. I'm thinking about doing the stable quest once I've done every shrine. Legacy of Dorito. And I'll do the weapons as soon as I get 9 diamonds or 12 diamonds. Because once I get 12 diamonds, then I'll finally be able to get every weapon I need. And it sucks because originally the only way you get the weapons is if you've used up the champion's weapons, so they've made it harder to get them. Link, thank you for saving the domain once again. I could never repay you for all that you have done for us. But even though the sludge is gone, these foul villains keep showing up. They're monsters. They built a fort past East Reservoir Lake in the north of Jabu Ridge. They're taking advantage of the chaos that was caused by the sludge. What rotten villains, sorry. Still, please do not fret. We have already gathered our troops and are preparing to take out our enemy. We'll make them pay for their actions. Ah, my fins are shivering with excitement. I defeated them. What? I actually forgot that I did that. So I guess that means you did all that on your own. That certainly is impressive, Link. Ha ha ha. We assembled our troops and prepared all night, yet you did this all alone. That truly is humorous. Heh. Well, I suppose that is that. It's such a relief that the domain is safe once more. Please allow me to thank you. Silver rupee. I didn't even know I did all of that. I completely forgot. I don't even remember how I did it. Or was it those 2? I don't even know. Please accept this as a reward, Link. You've more than earned it with your distinguished service. As for me, I should report that the threat is gone at once. The fort at Ja'abu Ridge. So I gotta figure out where May went. Because originally May went very far away. Mifa Court Security Report. Day in and day out, the sludge never stops falling. Thanks to the tireless efforts of Prince Sidon, the water flowing into the domain has been kept somewhat clean. But the mountain path to Toto Lake and to Dunma is completely covered in sludge. When you want to sneak over there, remember to bring lots of splash fruits. Destroy the fused material. Oh, dang it, it was Opal. Oh, dang it. Then I'm going to fuse it with, I'm thinking trying to think about what I want to do it with. I'm thinking probably just this or this. This. Screw it. Despite the fact that I had an attack up and that if I added 55 damage, that would be 75 damage. Not greater damage than the one that does like 89, I think it was. Yep. That's it. I'm gonna look up where May is because I feel like if I don't, it will take me forever. I should have just teleported because there was a shrine right below. I guess that's what I should do, is teleport to the shrine. Orbs of water. And backtrack from there. Or maybe she's at the shrine. Or she's over on the right side. That could be it too. The place I think I chested but then ignored. There's no way she's there, but I'm gonna just look over here just to see what's over here. There's a chest I never opened. So I should have just kept it chested. A Soldier 4 Reaper. I'll drop this for it. Mighty Zonite Sword and the Soldier Construct 4 Horn. And there's a Flux Construct too. Oh, the Flux Construct too! Yeah! Flux Construct too! Oh, there's the fire. That means he's there. Honestly, I'm glad that it was that easy. Inside this chest is a hydrant. Time to fuse with these. Gone. Now let's see what that fire is about. Yep, there's May. A floating place. Oh! What a pleasant surprise! Who would have thought I'd meet someone way up here? Hey, did you see? Did you? There are fish even this high up in the sky. And what's more, they're hearty bass. Just half of one would fill my stomach for the rest of the day. What are you doing? Can't you tell? I'm catching fish. Since the sludge disappeared, I can finally fulfill my wonderful duty of catching fish. I was so happy to be back at it that even though I'm all about fishing, I had to follow my heart sky high. And look, can you believe such a wonderful fishing spot exists? Also, because my body floats somehow, I can catch fish while hopping around. It's the best. Did you want to chat? Frank's been worried. Frank? He's my darling, my everything. What are you saying about Sweet Franck? Oh no, I completely forgot! This is one of those disappearing things that would worry him, isn't it? It is! I'm up in the sky without telling him where I am. I just thought I'd throw a fishy party to celebrate King Sidon's succession. And so here I am catching fish. Is my darling mad? It's hard to tell because its waters are so still, right? Oh, how I love my stoic hero or whatever. I don't know. I wonder if it's just me that he has trouble showing his emotions to. I've been getting too carried away lately. I'm almost certain he's mad. Poor Franck. I totally forgot about my darling today. I'm so sorry. I'll head home right away. And it's hardy basses. I love those things. No longer need to chest this that I thought I didn't chest. Because I didn't go there yet. Whoops. Let's go there now. Is it down? Yep, it's down. It's over there. Ah, no. I'm just gonna see what's over here. It is a chest. I knew it. Big battery. Do not get them off. Somehow I thought you were a soldier construct. You are startling, but I don't want to say anything because those spirits aren't that startling to me, and yet people think they are creepy. I don't know why, but I think they aren't. I'm curious, will they show my diving animation? Yeah, they showed my swan dive. I know this video was long for me, but for you guys it won't be. So, next time in Tears of the Kingdom, it's painful, but I'm doing more side quests. I'm doing the side quests for the Gerudo. And the Rito, if I needed to. I don't think that there's much of anything to do for the Rito, actually. Oh, look at that! The 25th Blood Moon. Around the end as well. That's pretty funny. Let's talk to the girls. May, forgive me, darling.
Oh.
Link. It's May. My beloved May has finally returned home. It's all thanks to you, Link. Thank you so very much. It's hard to believe that she was on a sky island. I was so worried. I couldn't eat a bite or even drink a drop of water. Oh, Link. When I saw May's sweet face, her lovely head was hung in shame. It was painfully clear that she had already scolded herself terribly over this on the way back home. I had no choice but to let her off the hook and ease her concerns with a nice, warm hug. I'm just so happy that she's back home safe and sound. My darling, I'm a little surprised that you're showing so much emotion. You never cease to amaze. I was crazy about the hearty bass on the Sky Island, but from now on, I'll only be that crazy about you, just like old times. By the way, I tried to prepare something for you. What do you think? Artifice skewer. My word, that's a lot. Plus 10 golden hearts? I didn't think it goes that high. Us Zora eat fish raw, of course, but I prepared this meal especially for you as thanks. I'm no expert, but the amount of salt I use is spot on, if I do say so myself. Hehe. Thank you so much, Link.
Oh.
May, despite all that we have endured, my feelings for you have never altered. They never shall. There's another feeling of mine that has also never changed. That is my sincerest hope.
Ah.
That you will never go anywhere dangerous ever again, please. I'm so sorry, my darling. So, where are the wells I cannot do? This I could do, and I don't know how long that would take. To the ruins, lost a map that showed the location of the ruins. The missing owner. I could actually do that right now, but I'm not going to. So it's these three. I don't even know how long this would take. And then I'm not doing this one. This one is going to take me a little while because of trying to find the armor. This one is the weapon. 3 diamonds, a Zora spear, and 5 pieces of flint. Never-ending lecture about a skyfish. Picture of something. Soul of the Gorons, Legacy of Dorito. So really how many more requests I can do is this one. So it's 1. Because all I need for each of these as well is just a swallow bow for this one, a stone smasher for this one, or a cobble crusher apparently, and for this one a Zora spear. And I think for the Gerudo is going to be the Gerudo sword. And then the rest is just armor. So how many more I'm actually going to do is, because I'm not doing the armor one yet, and I'll then to look for some more shrines, but I'm actually going to go to the depths to find the bosses first, and then do the final sage before I do all of the shrines all over again. And then do everything else that I could do. So really, 1, 2, 3, and I'm doing these last. I'm going to do every stable that I've missed. And it's something I'm not really thinking of doing until I've conquered every shrine or am close to doing so. And also defeated the 5th sages, whatever test they do for that. 1, 2, 3. Token of friendship. 3, 4. I think it's just 4. I have 4 more side quests to do actually. So I might even do the armor and the stables. Which, if I do a 2-for-1, my first one is only 15 minutes long. No, I'm not even. Screw it, I am. No, I'm not. Back and forth on that. I'm just not going to do it. So, see you guys next time for hopefully the final side quest video that I will do before I go onwards to the depths to find the bosses. Not fight them, but find them. And that includes going into every chasm and seeing if I can find something there. I am going to do a little bit of something, so I am going to end up doing a 2-for-1 anyways, but it's only going to be like short tidbits, so maybe it might not even be a 2-for-1, but more like multiple videos in one deal. Because the first thing I'm doing is I am going in the chasm while I'm looking for a shrine. So